Do you have a few of these laying around? Hey, it's Care. Welcome to my take at the lake. So, a while back, I asked Mom, would you save a few envelopes for me? Because I'm all on paperless. I get a few still, even though I'm on paperless bills. But she came over with a Walmart bag full of different size, different patterns, different colors. I quite liked these bigger size. I thought right away, if I combine these together, this would make a really cool book. So what I ended up doing was making a book out of them. By the way, happy Flip Through Friday. This open collaboration hashtag is hosted by the lovely Christina at Christina's Shack. A lot of us do Flip Through Fridays. Some of us actually do it on Friday. Once in a while we don't. It's okay. But today is Friday. So I'm going to flip through my little, what I've decided that this is going to be is a seasonal thing, because you see that I have plenty of envelopes, and even though I've told my peeps room is at capacity, no more stuff please, they still keep bringing it. So I've no fear running out of envelopes. This is sort of halfway inspired by Carrie at Mixed Media Art. She has done a fantastic corrugated cardboard book like this. She had taken just pieces of torn corrugated cardboard, put holes in it, put rings in it, and made a Halloween dark forest themed grunge book. And when she started that one, I thought that would be a perfect way to do my envelope book. And so here we are. This is not finished at all, and I've decided, because I have so many envelopes and my rings are nice and big, this is going to be seasonal. I'm starting it in the fall. I'm going to go through fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, winter, Christmas. The whole year will be represented is my goal. So we'll see. Easy as pie. I just pulled out a gallon Ziploc bag that I've been saving fall stuff for forever. I was going to put it in Ugly Betty, but I can't seem to find her right now. But I'd like to finish her up. She's just going to be fall, just straight up all fall stuff. I'd like to get her done, give a flip through, and get her out of this room. But since I couldn't find Ugly Betty, and I wanted to do something fall now that, well, technically I guess fall doesn't start until overnight Saturday to Sunday this year, but seasonally or temperature-wise, holy Hannah, it still feels like the dog days of summer here. It's so blasted hot and sunny all day. I've had enough. Summer, party's over. Be on your way, please. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, is my attitude. Anyway, it's not done. It's just started. Super easy. I put them together how I wanted them to be, because they're different sizes. I didn't want them all the short ones to be at the bottom. So that took a little bit of planning, not much. I just put them in the way that I wanted them, clamped them together, and then used my Crocodile Big Bite to go through all of them at once to make the holes. Now once it's finished, I will probably maybe take the rings out and tie them with twine or something, or ribbon or something else that's a little more permanent and less industrial looking. But for now, this makes it so easy to work on. I can easily open up the rings and take an envelope out and work on it just by itself, rather than having to argue with the whole book all the time. So that's starting with a quote from my fall words kit. It was a beautiful bright autumn day with air like cider and a sky so blue you could drown in it. At least here the sky changes. The minute it's fall, seemingly, the sky is an entirely different blue. It's fantastic. So these all went to the Fun Spray Spa, and I just sprayed them, spattered them with water as they were drying, and got all these beautiful fall colors. I took out my fall stuff, all my fall stuff from that gallon bag, and I just started placing things. Underneath here, I put a sticker, and I really didn't like the way it looked, so I cut out fussy cut pieces of this paper and covered up the thing I didn't like. Some sparkly stickers. I think they're Stickopotamus from Walmart. Not sure where that's from, but... And then just stuck a piece of paper. Fall paper is glued down for that background. And because they're all envelopes, I want to fill it with stuff. So there's journaling cards. There's a whole bunch of these images I cut out of a scrapbooking or card making book that I got from St. Vinny's. And I just backed it with some pretty paper that was light enough to write on. And I think I got these in a thrift haul. They're real leaves that have been stamped. And you can see if we zoom in, still learning the new camera, we'll see. You can see, I think, the veins. Oh, but they're delicate. The little stems kept cracking off and I have to glue them back on, but they are so cool. I just love them. So I want to make journal cards. This is just cotton sheets that I cut into small pieces and sprayed with the fun sprays and coffee to get that toned down look. That's in my fun sprays spa videos. I'll link that below. Next one, the back of it is just this cute little candle. It's so cute with its little amber flame burning there. It's just a sticker from, I think it's from the Dollar Tree. I think this is stickers from Jean Bainey, who sent me this. More of that sari silk, just the fall colors, bright, fiery fall colors. Another one of the quotes from the fall words. I can smell autumn dancing in the breeze, the sweet chill of pumpkin and the crisp sunburnt leaves. Fall has its own smell for sure. Coffee, autumn flavored coffee, just the magazine picture. And there's a different size envelope. This one I scraped paint. All I did was, well, I'll do a quick one at the end. It's just easier to show than to tell, and it's super easy. It's just scraping paint. But we all do that even a little bit differently, I think. These are from Jean Bainey, sparkly, glittery. I haven't put anything in here yet. And some are forward, some are backward. You see, this is the back of the envelope. This is the flap where it would fold down. So it's the back of the envelope. Where these are the front. Just for variety. This one I made 2 journal cards with. These are pictures from a phone book that I glued onto less than perfect paper. I picked my least favorite sort of fall colors and stuff that I probably won't use because I'm going to write over it anyway, so who cares. I distressed it a little bit, distressed both sides a little bit. Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree. I think I'm going to have to take this up. I did tone it down a notch, but in this light it's pretty bright, and I don't like bright white stuff in my fall books. Thank you. It's never ever done. These are never done. I'm not going to put toppers on these because they fit in here sideways. They just slide right in, so I don't need a topper. Just a tiny little piece of dictionary page and a piece of ribbon that I stamped. A scrap, really. This is from a magazine. Actually, it's from a catalog. I just love how the Fun Sprays fall colors came out. They're just yummy. This would be good for a sherbet ice cream. It's like rainbow. Is that the rainbow ice cream that was so popular? Blue moon and some kind of rainbow. Superman ice cream. Had all the colors. I'll get there. It takes me a while, but I'll get there. This is a piece that I tore from something else, from a children's book, and I just thought it would go there. I want to try to cover up the junk as much as I can. Here, and here. I wonder if I turn this around, you see. Oh yeah, if I turn it around, now there's some fall leaves in the forest. That might be a better way to do that. I don't know. So you have to, make sure you're covering your windows. That one doesn't have anything in it yet. This one, the colors just worked beautifully together. Anyone who thinks fallen leaves are dead has never watched them dancing on a windy day. I love that. And this is just, I think it's a shower curtain. But it's beautiful watercolor, very soft. And the colors of this particular envelope, at least this side of it, worked beautifully with it. So that's what I went with. Going to fill it with something to make this side pretty too. As I said, it's not done. I just started it. Probably won't be done till next year. More scrapey paint. And this has such a weird feel to it now that it has so much paint on it. It almost feels still wet. It's very flexible now. It feels more like material than paper. It's pretty cool. I like the shimmer. More fun sprays. Again, now this one's backwards, and that's fine. Look how cool that is. And then when you flip it over on this side, you get a different view. Fall leaves in the window. This is another journal card. Just sits in there like that. And this came from a St. Vinny's thing. It already had this little gold leaf brad. So I'm going to use that as a journal spot. But it works perfectly to see those fall leaves through the window, even the gold one. These are stickers from the Dollar Tree. Oh, what else is in here? I've been wanting to make a meander book for quite some time. Meander book meaning you open it every which way, and every time you see a different thing. It almost always gets folded up differently. And on the previous video, I had showed you that I did some scrapey paint and then punched out the leaves. Well, here's where the leaves went. This is a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper, and it has all of these fall colored squares. I added the coffee stains because I coffee stained the back, but I wanted them all to be a little bit different, yet keep the integrity of the front page, the front of the paper, and then coffee dyed the back and just added miscellaneous bits. Scraps. I loved the colors of this. Meander book. It just opens every which way. This way's up. There's some pretty laundry drying on the line there. I love that picture. And then earlier in here, there's part of a quote. Autumn is the season to find contentment at home by paying attention to what we already have. All the words so far from my fall words collection, I'll link that below, has fall words, and they're printed on pretty backgrounds, so they're not just plain. Some of them are plain, but you can always do what I just did and vintage photo them up a little bit. Gorgeous picture from a magazine. Let's see. We saw that. We saw that. We saw that. And there's one we haven't seen. Fall breezes and autumn leaves. This is from a playing card. I cut the design out. More of my little scrapey painted leaves. This is from, it's like a playing card, but it's positive sayings or something. I don't know. It was just kind of different, but the picture was gorgeous. I didn't like the saying, so I cut the saying off and just kept the parts I liked. And then put a little tab on here, and this lives in there. So there's lots of journaling space on that little meander book if I wanted to use that. Still have plenty of room to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Beautiful picture from a magazine, Women's Health, that I backed with that paper again, so I have more journaling space. And then again, right through the window, and it was too big. I wanted to keep it big. I just folded it over so that it hangs there nicely and it kind of stays put, so you get to see all the fall leaves through the windows. Another journaling card from that same card making. Card making books are great for this kind of stuff. If you're out thrifting, pick up some card making or scrapbooking books and just cut out their finished product. I backed it for more journaling space. And then I put a black page in because I did some scrapey paint for Halloween. Just fun, bright colors, but I didn't want it to clash completely with my pretty fall stuff, so I just put a divider page in. I wanted to keep it real simple. I may put some bright neon green, orange, and purple something or other. I might not. I don't know. And then decorate these, and each of these would have, stuff tucked in, although they may have gotten painted closed, and that's all right. If they paint closed, like I'm pretty sure this one's not going to open unless I tear it, this will just be a page. I'll decorate it like any other journal page rather than an envelope that I put stuff in. I have to figure out, I'll just cover up the window. So I did only 3 of those because I do have a Halloween journal going. No need to have two of everything going. Mostly scraps. Takes no time at all. Fun spray spa. Easy peasy. So real quick, I'll grab an envelope and I'll do one more scrapey paint. Again, not rocket science. Everybody, this is one of the easiest things to do, and that's why we love it so much, because it's not too terribly taxing on the brain. The metallics add a lot to scraped paint. I don't know why I did that right on the window, but I did. I like to use a gift card because it has a little bit of flex in it. And go to scraping. Change the angles. Pick paint up, move paint around, change the angles. I also, when I do these, I make sure to have my book of unwasted paint open and ready. And because it's such a thin layer, it dries pretty quickly. And if you let it dry in between, they won't mix, and you'll get less muddy colors if you let these dry in between. I like to move my paper around so I get different angles and different patterns. I got paint on my window. If I don't want paint on my window, I gotta wipe that off because this is acrylic paint. It dries forever. You're stuck with it. So if you don't want paint on your window, wipe that off right away. I've got a dried wet wipe that I just sprayed some water on. Because purple goes with everything. So I'm going to let this dry and then put another little layer of metallics over it. And then do the back. Super easy. One more thing to do with envelopes. Envelopes seem to be the craze right now, which is good because we got a million of them. So that's awesome. Check out other flip through Friday peeps. Amy at Doki Doki Forest often does one. Janet Nash often does one. Sue Victor's been doing loads of flip throughs. You can check her videos out. Christina, of course, does flip throughs. all kinds of Flip Through Fridays happening, so go check them out. I'll link the links below to the Fall Words kit in case you're interested, and I hope you make something wonderful with the envelopes that seem to be everywhere. I love it. I love how it feels. I love that there's stuff tucked all over the place. It's just fun. So give it a try. Give it a try. Until we meet again, go love up your beastlies. Mate at the lake. Out for now.